Are you always interested in learning a new language but don't know where to start? With so many available options out there and 7,000 languages to choose from, it can be super overwhelming to choose which language to learn. I often receive a lot of questions from my friends like which language they should learn, whether it's Chinese or Japanese, or should they learn two languages at the same time. Well, while I couldn't make the decision for you or my friends, I can guide you with a set of questions and show you some main factor to consider before making decision of choosing which language is suit you the most. For those of you who haven't known me yet, I'm Màu Màu. I'm a Vietnamese working and living in Bangkok, Thailand. I grab any possible free time to learn both Mandarin Chinese and Thai. Okay, so let's deep dive into today's topic. Which language should you choose to learn? Firstly, when it comes to learning or doing anything, understanding your interest and motivation is crucial. And language learning is not an exception. There are two main questions that you may want to ask yourself. The first one is, are you excited when hearing about learning this language? And the second one is, which part of that language make you more excited? Cannot stop thinking about it, or even in your most busy schedule, you still spend the time to doing the activity related to that language. For me specifically, there's so many things that I want to learn about China, or can spend hours exploring it, like watching my favorite Chinese shows, try to comprehend the meaning of the Hanzi word that I've learned just yesterday, or listen to xoxo songs for hours. Yeah, I'm a fan of xoxo. Sometimes when I sleep at night, I even dream about speaking fluent Chinese to my friends and colleagues. My self-motivation of learning Chinese keep pushing me forward, and as a result, my Chinese level is just keep leveling up. How about you? What you like about your targeted languages? Maybe the culture, the history, traveling, etc. Some cases, I even know people who feel very connected to the sound of the language. Well, when it comes to interest and motivation, it's very personal, right? Well, essentially, you should choose the language that aligns with your interests. Because learning a language taking time, energies, and money. If you cannot relate to the language some way or somehow, you sooner or later will give up. On the other hand, the internal motivation, interest will be the guiding light to help you overcome all the challenges when you learn a language. But hey, what if you like so many languages at the same time? Like some of my friends, they share that they like watching Korean movies, listen to Chinese songs, find themselves immersed in Chinese culture, at the same time also like dancing and singing Spanish songs. Then another factor to pick the language to learn is based on their difficulty scale. You can start doing some research about the language that you want to learn compared to your mother tongue. How close from one to another? Let's say for English speaker, it will definitely taking longer for you to learn Mandarin Chinese because the roots of these languages are quite different. I had shared the similarity between English and Chinese in another video that you can check from. So now if you don't have much free time to learn Mandarin Chinese, you may consider to learn another language that have some similarity or same roots with your language. And then when you have more adequate time for learning Mandarin Chinese, you can revisit this goal. Another tip is to find the bridge between one language to another. It will make your language learning path more smoothly and easier. Like in my case, my long-term goal is get the proficiency level in 7 languages, but of course I cannot learn all of them at the same time. Because of that, I base on similarities and the connection among the language that I want to learn. I prioritize to learn Mandarin Chinese. I have 1 year experience of learning Japanese, and some words in Vietnamese and Chinese also have similarities in pronunciation. When my Mandarin Chinese is good enough, I definitely learn Korean. But don't let the difficulty level discourage you from learning the language that you always want to be good at. Just be mindful about upcoming challenges and think of the game plan to conquer the language. Another factor may affect your decision is based on resources. I feel like having sufficient good materials and resources is like preparing for you to win the upcoming language game. Because let's imagine that you have very good motivation and your targeted language, you also have some similarity with your native language, but you lack of the resources or the tutor fee to learn that language is very expensive. Dating will be the hurdle for you. In this case, there's some question may help you to have wiser decision, like do you have the access to the language tutor and classes in your area? Online resources and apps are available for the language you want to learn. Does this language have the good courses that you can learn from? My suggestions is not only consider the material to learn, but also think about time constraint for you to invest in this language. Next, you should consider whether whether the language that you intend to learn will help you in the future or not, such as communicating with your partner, finding a new job opportunity, getting a scholarship abroad, or making a career transition. These things are undeniably very practical and appealing. In fact, many countries provide scholarship for language and exchange purposes, while environment is no doubt making your language learning journey much easier. It's why many people can speak their mother tongue without trying. So if you are working or studying in another country, is it no harm to acquire the local language or simply pick up a few words? You will be amazed at how the local people appreciate your effort. As I am currently working in Thailand, speaking Thai has gradually become a part of my life now. Even if you are not in the country that speaks the language, but your friends or colleagues speaking the language like French, so why not give it a try with the key element that I have mentioned, including motivation and interest, difficulty level, resources, future opportunity, and environment. Based on these factors, you can evaluate whether or not the language you want to learn is suits with you and then start learning. But still, despite the factor, if you find the language that you really like, you cannot stop thinking about it, just go for it. The genuine interest will help you to fasten the process and make the language learning enjoyable. Ultimately, there is no wrong decision when it comes to choosing the language that you want to learn. If you like it, it's awesome. If you're not enjoying learning the language, still it will give you some direction to choose the next language that you want to learn. As I said before, but I couldn't emphasize enough that language learning is time consuming and energy, but overall it's a rewarding experience. That's just, I hope that with all the factors that I have shared with you to choose the language that you want to learn, it will make your life much easier. If you enjoy watching this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and chances are you also like the video that I share 5 surprising advantages of learning Mandarin Chinese, or the language playlist that I put the link here. If you have any comment and suggestion, just feel free drop a message down below. I will try to answer all of them. Take care and see you in the next video.